Hey, that wasn't just the title screen.
Hmm.
Yeah, tile screen. Yeah, tile screen to straight into the game.
Yeah, I had no idea we were in peril, and it turns out, oh yeah.
Yeah. Dragon Age 3 did a similar thing where you're just looking at the background, thinking it looks cool. And as soon as you hit start, all chaos breaks out.
No, guys, there's no fish in there.
Yeah.
You know, this reminds me of the Big Lebowski, actually.
Right. So I see these guys are. Yeah. I mean,
You see that or what?
it's like super English. Like they didn't try to hide it. It's like we are very English. Look at our sideburns, hence the English.
Mm. That's one interpretation.
Yeah, typical. It is feels very Call of Duty-ish, where you're like as soon as you start the game, you're some guy in trouble.
If I'd have known this was going to be a Call of Duty clone, I don't know if I would have stuck around for this.
I think we're okay.
All right. Although Call of Duty Colonial Edition could be a great time.
But they still have things that are over the top. Like airdrops still exist, but it's Call of Duty.
Wait, there will be airdrops?
No, I'm saying if it was a Colonial Edition in Call of Duty, they couldn't get rid of airdrops, so they have to figure something out.
Dirigibles. It could happen.
Well, you had balloons back then, right?
Yeah.
You can figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, no, not there.
This is not bad as far as old prison cells go. I'd take it.
Sweet dreams, mate.
No, that's true. Actually, I don't even see poop on the floor. Like it's pretty clean.
Time for your morning bath, my lord.
Oh wow. Bath time.
I just had a bath.
I mean, on another day.
Oh, he looks beat up.
Mm.
At this rate, I don't think he's going to last much longer. Come on now. Just a few more steps.
That just looks like a really dumb start to a day.
Right. I mean, they're not even asking questions. They're
Yeah.
just drowning.
Yeah. If there aren't fish in here, you're gonna get it.
You about ready? These things take time. Put him back in.
I feel like he's about to admit to his involvement in terrorist
I
activities.
can do this.
Quick time event.
Why, you little shit.
Oh,
Oh no.
that was a little bit like Total Recall.
It's not a good sign for me if like the first thing they want to teach you in the tutorial is quick time events.
No, that's true. Although, I mean, like, games have used them to good effect. God of War, every quick time event just makes it feel satisfying, where they could have just played you an animation. So it's not instantly a terrible thing.
I mean, I haven't even learned how to shoot a gun, but I've learned how to do quick time events. Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna be Saw, isn't it?
I hope not. There he goes.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go. Ooh. Let's do what it says.
Oh, well. They tell you how to walk, but they don't tell you how to how to walk upright.
What do you guys think about how it looks so far? Like visual.
I do like the fact that we're seeing some storytelling here.
I like the handheld camera play too. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
Apparently not this direction. Oh man.
Mm.
I mean, maybe it's better that when you go down the wrong path, they don't instantly show you a hidden item.
Right.
So it's saying like, no, we're gonna let you actually just play through our game.
It's interesting. I ran that corner and I tripped over a box. I wonder if that's like if I don't go so close to the box, if I don't trip.
Hmm. Oh, it's on now.
Oh wow, he's got a gat.
And I am using my left. It just seems. I mean, I'm sure there'll be more mechanics, but I mean, this. I haven't seen a game do this that I can recall.
Right.
L.A. Noire.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was by Rockstar. It was kind of a Grand Theft Auto clone, sort of, but it really focused on being a detective and investigating stuff. You had to turn over dead bodies and stuff.
No bullets.
Just as Locke, the table is strewn with bullets.
Right.
Come
Can I
on,
pick any of
man.
these up?
Get it together.
These are used bullets, apparently. Oh wait, did I see something?
No,
this
it's a
isn't-
reflection.
I am struggling. Let's get a move on here.
That's not what guns are for.
The classic. The guy shoots 6 bullets to Superman, and then when he throws the gun, he ducks. Like he deflects the bullets, but ducks at the actual gun being thrown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know from your side, but holding a controller and doing all these things, there is a pretty good level of immersion that I'm feeling.
It visually, like from a spectator's perspective, it plays out pretty intense so far. It doesn't seem too video gamey.
I love these flashlights.
I mean, these are cutscene qualities
Right.
shots, and this is in game.
You have to give them credit for that.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll sustain throughout gameplay and turn into like a Telltale Games point and click adventure style thing.
Mm. What's this?
Oh, it looks like Pumpkinhead.
I just love how he's struggling so hard, and you can feel it in like the controller is giving a struggle vibration. Like it's not just like buzzing; it's like lugging over slowly.
I'm really not that optimistic that our hero's gonna make it out of this.
Hands up.
The bluff.
Not a word. Inside. Close them.
Oh, how long do you keep your hostage when you have no bullets?
Let's just talk this through, shall we? You're him, aren't you? The convict everyone's talking about.
Man, the facial animation's really good too.
There's only one way out of here. Walking Dead, that's what you are. Gotta wish you never left those catacombs.
Such a mouth.
Fair enough. Fair enough, it's your funeral, not mine.
I also have like a Last of Us feel to this too.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking that.
He has a gun! He has a gun!
Whoa, fellas, whoa!
Oh.
Oh, poor fella. He got his.
Just let him have it. Aw.
Oh, I bet that guy feels like such a douche now.
Right, like you have full permission to kill him now because he tried to kill you.
Oh, it does look like it has some point and click adventure going on.
So what was this company made before?
They were known more for PSP games, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'd have to look it up. I think they did a God of War, if I recall.
Right. There is some God of War in here as far as the interface.
Well, that's true.
Give yourself up, monsieur. My next shot will not be a warning.
Well, he didn't lie.
The exterior environments don't look quite so flashy as the interior ones.
Mm-hmm.
Surrender
I
yourself!
have a feeling we're about to see a monster
Raise your
appear.
hands! Hands up! Gray,
Don't do this!
I said surrender! Hands on your head! You have betrayed our order! No one may escape the penalty!
He's a bad guy.
Oh.
You forget, Lord Chancellor.
So this is his own group or his own order that's
Right.
torturing him.
Ooh, Galahad. Knights of the Round Table.
Right.
Okay. That was an interesting, decent introduction. I'm intrigued. I want to know what becomes of Sir Galahad.
Mm-hmm.
Galahad, come in.
Unfortunately, it looks like we're due for a flashback before proceeding on.
Mm.
Galahad, acknowledge this is
Oh,
command.
look at this good-looking
How are you,
fella.
Percival?
Enjoying a stroll in the park, are we?
Nothing quite like a chilly London morning to stimulate the senses.
Not to interrupt your little constitutional, but we have confirmation of multiple marks of Grosvenor Square.
What do I direct?
Okay, some airships.
Rendezvous at the United India
That's
House with
nice.
Igraine and Lafayette and contain the threat. Do you have it in sight?
Identify the India House.
Yeah, don't you know?
Look for something really stereotypical and offensive.
Right. I'll just keep looking until they say I found it. The India House.
Right in front of me.
Oh,
There you go.
Assess
I feel like
the
that was
situation
making fun of
once
me.
there and proceed with caution. Did Nicola provide you with armament?
Yes. Essex M2 Falchion.
name dropping.
The Falchion secondary ordnance should help.
Secondary. Interesting.
Some more. Take a look at my gun.
So you have like a grenade launcher in there?
Yeah.
Nice.
You may be pursuing Bedlamites.
It's not quite a grenade launcher, but there is something.
Use non-lethal
It's like the last thing I actually did before I stopped
Understood.
playing
You
previously.
joining us?
I have a small matter to attend to. I'll find you afterwards.
En route now. Got it out.
I like the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this is us playing. Alright, let's look around.
So, when was the first audio recording? I don't remember. Or the first
Oh.
audio transmission? I'm just trying to compare the timelines here.
So I think the first really powerful, the first words that our species may have broadcast into the galaxy were, I believe, from Adolf Hitler at the Munich
Right.
Olympics in 1936.
That's true.
Marconi made a transatlantic radio broadcast before then, but I don't remember exactly when. We're looking at a late 1800s, early 1900s when we discovered radio and began to communicate with it.
Mm-hmm. So this civilization here is a bit more advanced than ours.
Yeah, I'm trying to take a look at this power source.
Well, and they seem like they don't have motorized transportation yet. Like they developed radio communication before automobiles.
Mm-hmm.
I always like how power sources in video games have like light coming off of them. Like that's the most inefficient way to make power is have it emanate light. It's like
Right.
you could save some battery time if you just.
Well, I mean, everything that emanates any kind of power does emanate light, just maybe not in the visible spectrum. So there's that.
All right, so we're going to read all this word for word. The deputy con. No, okay.
Yeah, except for the reading part,
Yeah.
apparently.
Mysterious disappearance in Whitechapel. There we go. I think that's the big thing we were supposed to get from that. See if there's anything to pick up.
That is excellent, though. If those are left about throughout the world, it's kind of cool way to give you the game's lore without,
Right.
forcing it in some other weird fashion.
Mm-hmm.
The whole sequel will be based off of that first newspaper.
Hey, it worked for Lord of the Rings.
Right. That's true. All right, so I'm spinning this around. It'd be nice if, like, in the future, like, there's a watermark, and if you hold it just into the light, you can
Right.
find it.
It's actually a hologram.
Right.
Now, there was an option to look at the other side of that.
Let's do that.
Oh.
I don't know if that was interesting to you.
What button did I have to push to do that?
My guess is triangle, because it seems to do everything.
Hey, there we go.
So it's taken this year, apparently. Thompson Portrait Studios. There you go.
A clue.
Hopefully I have permission to...
On that note, the first photograph was taken in the 1830s. I believe 1836. My mind serves me right.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, well, that was the first photograph. It was very rough. And then the first commonly used photographic technology, the daguerreotype, I think was invented in 1845, something like that. And then by the time we're in 1886, I think,
I'm on my way down to the street.
I believe we have tintypes already, right? Because there are tintypes of Lincoln, right? I know, and he was anyway, whatever. But yeah,
What do you mean by 10 types of Lincoln? I really actually want to know.
tintype is just a printing technology. So what we saw there was a paper photograph, which was kind of a paradigm shift from what we knew as photographic technology at the time. Originally, all photographs, the film and the print or the paper were the same thing. It was, you could not make copies of a photograph without taking more than one. You know what I mean? So you would develop the film, and that is your picture. All film was positive, and then the whole thing with making multiple copies came a little later.
There was a moment
Galahad, it's Gray. Any word from the
where, so, like, they're doing pretty good job, like, making you feel the world, but then they do jump cut scenes to, like, where I landed or when I jump off, and I get it sometimes, but sometimes I just want to still be in control of my character throughout that part of the game, if that makes sense.
I mean, it means you won't have to control your fall. I think the ability to control your fall is sometimes fun and cute, but once they make you do it, that's going to lead to platforming down the line. And that can shatter the atmosphere of a game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
There was something interesting there, a stamp from the publication examiner, like it had to be approved before it was distributed. Pretty interesting.
So we're operating under some sort of oppressive regime here.
Right.
And it seems like right now you're part of the system.
This man does not need a drink. He has asthma.
Yeah, it seems like there's as many guards as there are people walking around right now.
Okay. It's one way to reduce unemployment, all right?
That's very true.
Dad,
See that you cordon off the entire district.
Oh, this is
and
the girl from before, huh?
How did you arrive here so quickly?
Skill, love.
I must admit, you do move fast for a man of your age.
A knight cares to be reminded of his decrepitude by a fair damsel.
My lord, this damsel would never be so callous as to do such a thing.
Sure is he. Would you ever?
Little playful banter.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. She's got grenade and a pistol too.
Yeah.
Red
I love
lights,
that these
running amok.
this gun
Possibly thinks
design.
It could be a rebel subterfuge. Let's hope you haven't lost your edge.
Remember who trained you?
It's ornate.
He was the best in his day.
Not to mention the
You're still pretty good.
costumes. A bit of chainmail on the shoulder. It's pretty nice.
It looks like it'd be super sweaty to wear around there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they get home at the end of the day and
Possible.
take their clothes off and just
Multiple
smell like
escapees are
onions.
at the east entrance of the United India Underground Station. Intercept with caution.
Understood. Come on, Gray. Let's move.
At least they're progressive in letting women do some things back in the day.
Right.
We seldom see them, but it is reassuring to know that.
I don't know if I'm actually moving faster.
I mean, he's certainly bounding though, and look at his
Once we're
clothes
inside,
flutter.
Don't let anyone else through.
Sure you don't need help, love?
Do you mean a strong man to take control of things?
That's right.
Just stay out of our way. I'd hate for you to get shot by mistake.
Trouble.
The usual trigger-happy mercenaries.
The United India Company prefers its minions enthusiastic.
The last thing we need is a band of hired guns causing more havoc. I've told them to remain on lockdown.
Oh, there was some texture pop in just then and there. Well, phooey. Everything was flawless up to a point.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut it off now.
Forget it.
Oh, and those people just ran through you.
I'm a ghost. That's the twist. Thanks for giving it away.
Oh, phooey.
No. But how are you talking to people then?
You know, it really does look like running doesn't make you go faster. It just makes your clothes flutter.
Galahad, take cover!
Oh, cover-based shooting. Okay. So this game's not
Let's
doing
get to
anything new other than fun story on a cover-based shooter.
It feels very Gears of War when it comes to fighting. I can tell you that. That's my first issue with the game is it does feel a little. Oh, there you go. I can just aim. Thank you.
Oh, right in the penis. Man, why?
Whoa, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, that turned from one guy wrestling a gun away from the authorities to just going to be hordes of bad guys now?
Right. If you notice, they do a kill shot mark. So it's a white is a hit, and then red is a kill shot. So you know that you killed the guy. Him being dead might not be enough of an indication, I guess.
Get out of here! Find some weapons! You two! Get your asses over here!
In dated games like this, I kind of like don't like markers at all because it's like, why do I have a marker?
Let's go, you bloody
Like in
bastards!
Destiny, it makes sense because it's the future, but here, like, do I really need to know?
I mean, playability is a thing.
Right.
More escapees coming from the alley.
Ooh, I
Someone
got
heading
hit.
for the atrium.
So I need to move up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, shells.
So who are these guys here that they said? I missed that.
I believe they said they're convicts that got out.
Okay. So these are like jail outfits.
Right.
Okay. Good to know.
I mean, it almost looks like they're wearing lab coats.
Yeah. I was thinking pajamas.
Ah, yes, like they should have long tasseled nightcaps on.
Mm-hmm.
Escapee neutralized.
Clear. There are more in the courtyard.
I mean, it's your typical cover shooting. It feels like. I wouldn't say that the controls are tight or anything like that. They're pretty. Oh man, I should pay attention.
So this is like you can get shot as long as you don't get shot too much too quick.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the game looks beautiful, but I want like the combat seems a little archaic.
Right.
Oh man.
I mean, it seems like as long as the gameplay can bridge the gap between story sequences, you know.
Yeah.
The world design is great and the story looks fun and intriguing. So
Yeah. Well, I can see why there was no multiplayer, like as of right now. Like,
It's a little too rough.
Yeah, the gameplay wouldn't really justify it.
So you would say if there was multiplayer, it might be on par with The Last of Us or something.
Yeah, well, a good example actually is Gears of War. Gears of War had a real popular multiplayer, but I never actually felt like the mechanics were solid. It was more substance over style.
Okay.
And this seems a little bit the same. I'm talking about the first Gears of War. Later on, they really cleaned up the multiplayer.
Oh, you can do that. Come on.
They wouldn't let me shoot. I pulled up when I tried to shoot him.
Oh.
Man.
We should move in.
Let's do that. So different guns take different bullets. I couldn't just. I had to actually switch to this gun, which I guess
Interesting. All right.
Hurry. More bedlamites.
Like you need to have the gun equipped to take the ammo.
Right, like I had to pick up their gun that they had to continue.
Weird.
Done. Take the shot.
No problem.
If you insist. So that's the alternative thing that they're talking about.
Ooh.
Instead of a grenade launcher, it's like a stun.
Oh, it's like a beanbag or something.
Right, like air blast, I guess.
wow, now she is gangster. She got shot through the shoulder and just pissed off about it.
Yeah, apparently she can drink something to heal.
Interesting.
My pre-guess is that thing she drank is going to be
Scum.
part of the issue that he has with this game. I mean, that's my like out of nowhere guess, but it just seems like where they're getting it from might not be legit.
Where he's like, hey, we have firearms.
Right.
That means no health potions. Where's your med kit?
Yay, grenade.
Or it's like virgin blood or something.
Wait,
Crazy.
is this feeding you the weapons you've had equipped the entire time,
Right.
one at a time? I guess it's just to walk you
Tutorial
into it.
still,
but-
right.
Hmm.
Problem with smoke grenades is I can't see them.
Enemy down.
Use some. See, I wanted to go around, or I wanted to jump to the other side by hitting O and just have me wrap around the corner.
Move in.
I got to be honest. I'm just looking forward to the next cutscene right now.
Yeah, it feels very much like the first Gears of War, which is fine. I mean, Gears of War developed into something really good. I mean, the first Gears of War was, I guess, ahead of its time. I guess you can technically say, since it was the first game for 360, and this is the first game for PS4. So, and they're still using the same mechanics, but yeah, cover fire. This gun gets pretty inaccurate at a distance, as you can see.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very good for auto fire anyway.
I cannot take cover behind that piano.
I don't know. It's at least 1/8 inch thick wood, right?
Right.
Well, shit. Stuff it, bobbies.
No, infinite ammo.
Oh wow!
Wait, what?
Like I took the ammo and it came right back.
Oh, okay.
See, I just
take
hit
it.
O to take cover on this left, and it jumped me all the way over to here.
We need to get up there.
That's a bit of an issue.
Yeah. It's one of those, like, they've tried the hardest to. I mean, like, I can see that, like, we're going to make the prettiest game ever. And then they're like, what about gameplay? And they're like, let's do Gears of War. Oh, okay.
Speaking of, or no, I was thinking of
I like how the blood's still on her from when
Mass
she got shot.
Effect. We're about to go to the elevator cutscene.
We should clear the second
Oh,
floor.
excellent. You're gonna
Here
have
we
a
go.
little conversation every time you transition floors.
Nice.